let's check out this first movement of Moonlight Sonata by Beethoven, and I want you to think about, as I play the first few bars of it, why this piece is so popular, why it's so famous, and why it just works and it is such a beautiful piece. So check it out. Even just that little bit, that was the first, 9 bars of it. There's a lot going on, a lot we can talk about, and let's just get right into it. So first of all, the piece is fairly easy to play. Even if you've only been playing piano for a little while, this is something that you could probably play. Obviously, it takes a little bit more time to master as far as the voicings, dynamics, the way you're bringing out these notes takes a little bit longer, but you could have this be in your repertoire, as in like you can physically play this piece pretty quick. It's pretty easy, it's slow, it's only 3 pages, so it wouldn't take you that long, but it's still so good, right? And really the big reason for that is a couple things. First of all, we have this very hauntingly triplets in the right hand. And these triplets go out throughout the entire piece. They don't stop. So it's kind of has like this, almost like a funeral march kind of style. Right? Very slow, very methodical, very mechanical even at points, but there's so much emotion that's built into it. And why is there so much emotion that's built into it? It's because of the voice leading. It is so good. And what is voice leading? Voice leading is just when you are changing chords. So for example, we have this C sharp minor. And I know it says A flat, D flat, and E natural, but really it should say G sharp, C sharp, and E. And then the next note, or the next chord, this just goes down to B. Everything else stays the exact same. Then we go to an A chord, so this drops down to A, and instead of playing this G sharp, we just go up 1/2 step. So we've been doing this the whole time. Then we go to this. 1 note changes. Then we got 2 notes that change. Then we're right back to that C sharp. So the voice leading is so good. And when you have these, stepwise or half-step motions in between your chord changes, it sounds very smooth and it sounds so good. That's why chord inversions are so important for you to learn, even if you are newer to the piano. Because think about if you're playing, let's say we're playing a C major, and then we want to play a G major. We wouldn't really want to jump all the way down here. And we also wouldn't want to jump all the way up here. That's a pretty big jump, right? It's over an octave. So this is our C major chord. If we want to play the full G major chord, we're up here. So this is the lowest note in those 2 chords. This is the highest note. That's a big jump. Instead of what you can do, this note's already on G, so we can leave that there, this finger. This one's playing C, so we can just go down a 1/2 step, play B. And instead of playing E here, we can play a D. So now I have a G major, but it's in first inversion. And that sounds so much better, right? A lot smoother of a transition versus jumping all the way up here. So that's why chord inversions are so good. And part of chord inversions and how you want to go about it is you want to think about voice leading, which is, again, what chord are you playing and what chord are you targeting? So if we're targeting Let's go back to our Moonlight Sonata example. We have this C sharp minor. This is in second inversion. And we want to play an A major. Well, what are the notes of a C sharp minor? We have G sharp, C sharp, and E. And then when we play A major, we have A, C sharp, and E. So they're the exact same, except one note's different. Instead of a G sharp, we play A. So we could go from here and we could do something crazy like this, right? That's one way we could play from G sharp minor or to C sharp minor to A major, but that doesn't really make any sense because it's a bigger jump. So instead of what Beethoven does, he just moves the thumb up half a step, right? Listen again here. Here comes the B. Right hand is the exact same. Here comes the A. And same thing with the D. So this is our A major chord, then it goes to a D major. So this C sharp goes up one half step, this E goes up a whole step. And the A stays exactly as is. So now we have this movement, then we have this, and then this. Right? And it might sound easy, it looks easy right now, but once we start adding in the rhythm, we start adding in the timing of it, we start adding in the voicings, it really becomes something beautiful, even though we're only changing very few notes, right? Even just that beginning passage. Right? Even that is pretty good. Then, of course, we go on to the main theme where we have this section. So here's some more voice leading. So once we get to this part here, oops. Back to the C sharp minor. This is all C sharp minor. These notes in the left hand. So instead of playing this, we do this. We're just sliding it up. More incredible voice leading. Then we slide back up in the left hand. Right? So the left hand for that section, we're just doing this. Then we do C sharp minor. This is all left hand. Then we slide these two. Then sliding right back. And so on and so forth. We have this incredible voice leading that Beethoven does for you. So this is something that you want to keep in mind when you're playing, whether you're improvising, if you're changing chords, or whether you're trying to write music. And even if you're playing, quote unquote, simpler pieces like this Beethoven First Moonlight Sonata, it can still sound very beautiful when you're playing it, as long as you have that good voice movement, you have those good fundamentals in your playing naturally. So I'll play it one more time and just look for the voice movement and the expression that can be played, even with something very simple. Here we go. Right, even that, going from this, drops down one half step. But that one note makes such a huge difference, right, in your playing. So something you want to think about, something you want to be aware of. You want to be aware of this concept of voice leading, how it sounds, why you want to play voice leading, why you want to look for your chords, why you want to be proficient in your chord inversions, and know all of your inversions, right, in both hands, no matter what chord you're playing, because it's very important. It's one of those fundamental abilities that a piano player needs, is you need to be able to play chords in all the inversions pretty quickly. So something you want to work on. If you want to know why, don't look any further than the first movement of Moonlight Sonata, because it's all about voice leading. It's beautiful voice leading. It's very expertly done. Of course, it's a Beethoven piece, and it's slow, and it's a perfect piece, even if you're a beginner, that you can use to study voice leading, and something that you can take with you for the rest of your piano journey. It's a beautiful piece. It's a piece a lot of people know, and it's within reach of a beginner player that will also teach you a lot of things that you need to know later on in your piano career. Any questions, comments, let me know down below. I am offering lessons right now via Zoom. You can get started with that by just dropping a comment down below. I'll get back to you. I also have a free PDF that's designed for the adult beginner piano player. It will get you playing beautiful piano in 30 days or less, as long as you follow those practice routines I laid out in the PDF and some of the basic fundamentals that you should be working on from the get-go. Again, my name is Josh, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.